Come with me as I attempt to tackle the victory steps at Verrado here in Arizona. Beautiful Sunday, bright blue sky, and beautiful scenery. I haven't been out here since April of 2021, so getting ready to do it again. I made it. Yeah, I didn't know where. Well, here I go. I'm going up these steps here. 340 of them. Most of the footage is primarily facing at the steps. I should have had a little bit more footage going facing upwards, but I was just being mindful of watching the actual steps, because that, with being winded, it can be a lot to take on at one time. So a lot of this footage that you're seeing will be primarily me looking down, as well as I have the actual camera facing down. But this first go round was, considering that, these steps are steep and there's quite a bit of them, and it's a lot of leg work, so it fatigues you out if you aren't conditioned. So I'm sure from the footage you can hear a lot of the heavy breathing, because I don't do this every day, and I don't do as much cardio either. I do a lot more weight training with a little bit of cardio, a little treadmill, but this right here will definitely make a man out of you, or a woman for sure. But nonetheless, all different types of people are on these steps, so it's inspiring nonetheless. But I did get a little winded. I did have to stop a few times, as you will see. I stopped at least 2 or 3 times on this first go around. I didn't record the second 2 times that I went up and down. I just recorded the first time going up and then the first time going down, because once you've seen it one time, you kind of see it. It's kind of the same repetitive footage. So as you can see, these railroad ties are, some of them are bigger than others. As you can see right here, I had to take a breather. It was really getting to me right there. I was like, but it's important that you make sure that you are mindful of, how much you can do as well. You don't want to overexert yourself. It's good to get a breather. I did have water with me in my backpack. I drank the water when I went back down the steps, but I did have a big thing of water with me, ice cold. Yeah, but those legs, man, they get rubbery. 340 steps. You have all the different elements. You have the railroad ties. Some are steeper than others. Sometimes you got to go a little bit to the left, depending on if there's like a rock or a boulder there. You got people all around you. So that element is very inconsistent, but it keeps you, moving different ways, so to speak. Here I am again. I was like, let me get another breather. Take a look down, see how far I've come. Beautiful view, as you can see. Very beautiful. You can see all of Arizona damn near. Not all of Arizona, but you get a big chunk of it. Here I'm pretty much in the 3/4 of the way there now. I'm pretty much at the top now. And then as you get gradually further up, despite where you are, you realize it's not that bad. You're like, okay, once you get to the top, you're like I said, I was not looking up.
It's not for the weak and timid.
A lot of times I didn't know where I was until I actually stopped and looked around. But you really don't want to get caught too much up in
once you get here, it's like, it ain't that bad, but
not moving.
It's like that little groove right here.
Here I am having a conversation with a guy that I met there. And he was on the trail.
Content since I'm up here.
On the steps, I should say.
It's beautiful up here, man.
Yeah, I've been here once. It was 2021.
Oh, okay.
I had just moved here in 2020. Got here on Halloween.
Oh, okay. You came up here?
Like in April the next year.
Oh, okay.
I ain't been back since.
I wonder why.
I mean, I'm just starting to get back working out, but that cardio piece, woo.
That's the part to get it, man, because
yeah,
your legs, you'll probably feel that tomorrow.
Oh, man. I feel it now. But it's all good.
All right. Here we go, going down. Down is a lot easier than up, of course. But I will say your legs are extremely rubbery from all that, that resistance of lifting them up, which is a major workout for those quads. Everything, the calves, the quads, but primarily I felt it more in the quads. So you have to even be mindful going down. Some people do jog down. I just decided to take it one step at a time, in regards to like not just pacing myself, because you have to be careful on the way down just as much as going up. Like I said, it's terrain, so you want to be careful. There's other people, there's rocks, you have to watch your step, because all those railroad ties are not just the same every step, even though you may not be able to tell as I'm going down. Like I said, every step is a little different. Every railroad tie may be shifted a little bit different than the other one, so you really want to be mindful of being safe first and foremost. But it's a workout either way it goes. I mean, you're getting your steps in, you're burning calories, your heart rate is up, your muscles are working. If anything, I should just, use better breathing techniques. I was just really breathing really deep, and perhaps I should have been breathing through my nose more so than just outwardly through my mouth, especially on the way up. But it's the first time. I'm sure I'll critique myself as I go more. And that was my barber right there that just walked past me. He's the one he goes out every Sunday. And he's been inviting me for a long time, but I haven't took him up on it. So I was like, you know what? For whatever reason, this was the particular time frame I chose, so I came. And I actually enjoyed myself. He does it like, he goes up and down like 7 times. I think at one point he was at a max of like 11 or 12. He would go up and down, for a total of like 12 times. And then, I think he kind of fell off a little bit, and right now he's worked back up to 7. So I did 3, and I'm content with those 3 because it's a lot. You may not be able to tell by looking at a lot of other people, but a lot of other people were looking like me too. You see a lot of people winded, so it's not just me particularly. I mean, there's a lot of people who those things will take a lot out of you. You can see there's children out there, families, so it's very family oriented, and it's good because everybody's here for one reason, get some air, get some exercise, have a great experience. And boom, I made it down.
Nah, it's not like crazy, but I guess it's just something you'd have to just break yourself in, I guess.
What I started doing is I went to the gym and was doing squats.
Yeah.
And I came out here and it felt like nothing. I was like, damn, that's way better.
Man.
And then I started running a little bit more too, so it
yeah.
My wind.
Yeah, first thing I felt was
breath
up in here.
Yep.
But I mean, I only stopped twice. Hopefully that ain't too bad.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, it was real brief.
For
It was like, okay.
Not being out here,
and it was like
that first week we stopped about 3 or 4 times, bro.
Oh yeah, I got a quarter of a way and then a little bit about half. The rest of it I just kept trucking.
Yep.
I know I saw a shadow behind somebody behind me. Let me get out the way. Just catch
a boy came up behind me, so I moved out his way.
Yeah. Yeah, he moving.
I'm about to go tack it in, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna breathe for it. I might get some water real quick and get back in it. Well, I did it. I went up and down 3 times. And it ain't no joke, I tell you that. If you're not physically inclined and conditioned, 340 steps. Pretty steep. They got railroad ties as a step, so some are higher than others. But it's definitely good cardio workout for the body and the heart. I'm glad I came out. Hopefully I can keep this regimen. A lot of different people up there, different ethnicities and ages, young, old, black, white. So it's inspiring to know that people out here doing what they can for their health. So appreciate you all for joining me on this journey. And I hope you all are staying healthy as well and putting your best foot forward. Take care of your health, and no matter what stage in life you are at, remember it's never too late. And the most important step is the first one. So I took my first step today, at least in this capacity outside in nature. I do work out on a regular, but definitely need to up my cardio. So, and get definitely a few pounds down, about 20, 30 pounds down. As always, I hope that this adds value to you. Peace.